Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I need to start off with something before we get into this topic. So I have been gone for probably what has been about like 8 months. I probably haven't posted a video in about 8 months, and close to a year maybe, who knows. But I just want to apologize to my loyal subscribers, whoever has been like watching and been like really like rooting for me. Like, thank you guys for being patient. These past few months have like literally rocked me, and I have learned so much and I've gained so much knowledge, and I feel like now I just have so much more to pull from now as far as like ideas and stuff for videos now. So thank you guys for waiting and being patient. I appreciate you. You're loyal, you're faithful. To my new people, go ahead and make sure that you subscribe and also hit that bell so that whenever I post, you are informed. Anyway, let's just hop right into this video, which you're really here to see. Today, I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I wish I knew before I came to college. And I feel like these tips are going to be like so different than what other YouTubers are talking about. A lot of people are like, oh, this is how you make friends or whatever. No, hopefully these tips will help you. Hopefully you will gain a lot from this. Hopefully it just saves you a lot of heartache and pain. So without further ado, let's go to the list. So number one is you need to realize what path people are on. And I know you're like, what do you mean, what path? I'm not talking about majors. I'm not talking about what they want to be in life, but specifically talking about what path are they on while they're in college. And there are three main ones that I'm going to be talking about. So the first one is the party pathway. The second one is the mobility pathway. The third one is going to be the professional or the achievement pathway. So what does this all mean? So basically the people on the party pathway, they are people who came to college to, you know, have as much fun as possible. So they're going to be going to all the parties. They're going to be doing all of the extracurricular fun activities. But as far as when it comes to studying or like doing anything that's kind of like going to progress them academically, they won't be seen in those places. So you want to make sure that, you know, if you're trying to be successful as far as like academics and stuff in college, I'm not saying to avoid these people, but just limit your time around them. Honestly, I feel like you can waste a lot of time just being around those type of people because they won't motivate you or push you to do better or to study or to do anything like that. And you definitely need time to do that. You want to limit your time with these people if you really can. Like, just try to. Like, I would say these are your weekend friends. The second one is the mobility pathway. So I would just say a lot of students will fall into this this group of people. These are people who are highly motivated to succeed. These are people who are going to make sure that they're like doing what they're supposed to do. Like, they realize that academics comes first, and these are the people that you want to surround yourself with. So the short and sweet, the mobility pathway people are people who are going to grind and going to work hard and are going to keep you accountable for whatever goals that you have set for yourself. So I would say definitely surround yourself with those type of people. Last but not least, we have people on the professional or the achievement pathway. And so these are people that are very much so in it for the glitz and the glam. So these are going to be your clout based people. These are going to be your people who are always up for some type of award, throwing some type of program or function or party or whatever. These are people that are always looking to be looking for some type of award. So I wouldn't say that this is a bad thing necessarily. These are people who are also working hard and definitely doing their best to make sure that they are eligible for these awards and achievements, but a lot of it isn't based in self. So a lot of people aren't doing it just for themselves or because it makes them feel good or because they want it. It's really just for the opportunities and the glitz and the glam that comes with it. So for example, actually I'm not going to give an example because that's going to be really shady, especially to people on this campus. So anyway, there's that. That's number one. Number two, you need to be very strategic about what organizations and what type of programs you're getting yourself into. So for example, I would say for freshman year, you definitely want to get involved in as many organizations and programs as possible to find the right fit for you. But I would say definitely by the end of the semester, your freshman year, you need to at least, I would say, limit it to about 3 max. 3 organizations max that you know that you're not only having fun in, but are also giving you opportunities and the resources that you need to succeed. So for example, if you're a person of color and you are an engineer, then you definitely need to join the National Society of Black Engineers. Like, that would just, duh. You need to get involved in organizations that are really going to push you to succeed and give you the networking opportunities that you want in order to find a job, in order to better your skills in whatever field you're in. So there are a lot of organizations and a lot of programs to choose from, but I would definitely say limit your involvement to about 3 organizations. Otherwise, you're going to be all over the place, stressed, and yeah, basically just pressed for time and never having any time for yourself and always worrying about other things, and basically being depressed all the time because you have no life outside of your organizations. Yeah, don't be like me. Number 3 is you need to create a hustle for yourself. So everybody did not come to college with money. Not like that. Everybody ain't rolling in the dough. Everybody is not rich. And so I'm specifically talking to my people that, can't go to mommy and daddy every time that you want something. So I would definitely say create a hustle, find a hustle in high school, something that you can do that you can make money off of. So for example, I do photography and I do a lot of video editing work on the side. So that's kind of how I make a little side revenue for myself. I know a lot of people who cut hair, a lot of people who do hair, so braiding, weaves, all that other kind of stuff. Just be creative. I know I have friends that paint, who do artwork, who do graphic design. You just need to find a hustle, and I would say most of them, especially campus hustles, are probably going to be somewhere in the art scene some kind of way. But either way, just find something that you can do to make money, and because it's definitely going to come in handy. Because like I said, sometimes you don't have the time to get a part-time job, and sometimes you just don't. You just need a little extra cash on the side, but you don't want to bug your parents or your family. So again, like I said, getting a side hustle is definitely necessary. Number 4. When I say that this is important, like, I swear this is probably like one of the most important things on this list. Maintain a schedule. I don't care what you got to do. I don't care if it's iCalendar. I don't care if you have to, have an agenda or a planner. I don't care if you have a calendar on your wall where you have to write things out. Keep a schedule, because it will save your life. You have your classes that you're attending, you have these different events on campus that you have to go to, the organizations that you're in possibly are having events and things and meetings that you have to go to. There are so many things that you need to get done in such a small amount of time, and if you waste your time doing something else, then you're going to end up having to do it later, and that's going to conflict with a whole bunch of things. So the best thing to do is just to make sure that you plan out every single thing that you have to do, and then make sure that you stick to that schedule. And if somebody wants to put something in, or say for example, if you have homework to do and you need to do your homework from 7 o'clock to 8:30 at night. If somebody comes to you and says, hey, I have this event that I want you to go to, or this party that I want you to go to, you need to make sure that if you go, you need to block that time off somewhere else down the list in your schedule in the rest of the week. And if you don't have that time, then you need to say, no, I don't have the time to do that, and just kind of, you have to, sometimes you can't go to everything, you can't do everything. So putting everything on your schedule will really tell you whether you can afford to go to certain events or not, or if you really just need to stay in and work your butt off. Next up, because I forgot where I'm at on the list, you need to get mentors. Seek out mentors. These are going to be people who have done it before. You can learn from their mistakes, and they're going to really tell you how to be successful, because I'm telling you, like, you don't have to make the mistakes that other people did. Save yourself a lot of time, a lot of heartache, and seek people out who are on the same path as you, who are older than you, so that they can help you kind of avoid some of the pitfalls. Because like I said, you really just don't want to waste your time, because wasting your time in college eventually leads to wasting money. And who has money to waste? Not me. And you know, this video is getting a little lengthy, so I'm just going to cut it off at this last tip. Don't seek a major, or don't pick a major out right away unless you are absolutely certain that that's what you're going to do. I didn't really realize how many opportunities there were out in the world and how many different career choices that were available to me. So I just kind of went with what I thought was going to be good and what I thought I was going to be good at, and what I thought I was going to make money at. So I just automatically thought that the medical field was going to be for me. Got here. Eventually, after my first year, realized that I hated it and that I did not want to do that for the rest of my life. And so I ended up pretty much wasting a year, I would say a year and a half, because I was taking classes that eventually would not benefit me or apply to my major at all that I ended up switching to. So I would say definitely come in with an open mind. Come in, don't be afraid to come in undeclared. Get your general eds out the way. Go ahead and make sure that you're getting your foreign languages done, your English, your history, all of that out the way, your basic sciences and your math, your first year to a year and a half. And then once you have that done, during that first year, you need to be exploring, getting involved in different organizations and stuff that you're interested in, and finding out what you really want to do for the rest of your life, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Once you pick a major and once you pick a degree or whatever, you don't want to get out into your field and then 5 years later find out that that's not what you want to do for the rest of your life, because how much money have you wasted? How much time have you wasted? It's not really, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it's not really cute going back to school at 27 and picking a whole nother different career. It's not fun either. So I would just say definitely take your time and don't worry about getting into a major right away, unless you absolutely know that that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to end up wasting a lot of time and money. But anyway, that's all I have for you all this evening. If you have any more questions about college life, or if you need some advice or guidance or any kind of way, if I can help you, let me know. Drop a comment in the comments section. Make sure that you give this video a like if it helped you in any way, and make sure that you subscribe too, because I will start posting videos at least once a week. So like I said, make sure you subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.
That's a shame. You looking like a dub, that's a shame. I'ma play you like a game, that's a shame, my nigga, that's a shame.